Hey everyone, Dave K here, and today I want to talk you through the silver lining of the situation right now. I want to bring to light some of those positives. I've talked about this in a previous video in terms of seeing the positive and focusing on the positive and making sure that you're taking care of yourself and others. So today, I want to talk you through some of those specific positives that I see with the situation here today that maybe you can remind yourself of that will help you get through the day-to-day. Let's get to it. So starting off with the silver lining of the situation right now, I know there's a lot of challenges going on for several people, and it's tough to see the positivity and the silver lining. So I want to take you through a couple that come to mind for me, so hopefully I can remind you of some of the great things in life. First of all, one of the silver linings right now, one of the additional positive features, in addition to everything else that's great in life, is an opportunity to catch up on a little bit more sleep, you know. I do love to go out and I love to check out new food places, try new restaurants. I like to go to theme parks and have fun outdoors, but this gives me the opportunity to rest. I can take some time, rest and relax, share some home videos and some home adventures with you. I can catch up on some sleep and make sure I'm resting really well every night and just enjoy some relaxing activities at home. So first silver lining right there, enjoying some additional rest and relaxing activities at home. And for me, that of course includes video games as well. You know I love video games, and that does lead to some more video game streams over on my Twitch channel if you're interested in that sort of thing. And of course here on YouTube, you'll see some of those occasionally as well. But one of those big ones for me is of course the additional sleep and the rest you get there in addition to video games. Another big silver lining for me on this one is the opportunity to be able to spend more time with family. If you think about it, I know there's a lot of challenges again in terms of going out and seeing places you may want to experience, but it does mean that you get to maybe spend some more time indoors with family. I know, again, it may be challenging, let's say if your kids go to school and you're trying to do work during those hours, but it also means that you don't have to worry about picking them up or the commute back home from work, so that you can just kind of spend that time with them immediately when you're done with work or immediately when they're done with school to be able to get to all those fun activities, which means, again, more time with family that you wouldn't get to experience otherwise. So it's just a silver lining. Think of it as almost taking a season off from school that you get to enjoy some family time together. Silver lining number 2 right there. Another silver lining is this gives me the opportunity to both reconnect with friends and kind of get some reconnection from friends. So kind of figure out which friends are thinking of you and that kind of thing. And also reaching out to some of those friends and saying, hey friends, how are you doing? Want to check in on you, kind of continue to build those strong relationships. Obviously not in person, but you could do it through your, let's say, FaceTime or through your video chat. You could do it through your text message, just reaching out to those people you care about and making sure they're okay. It gives you an opportunity to reconnect with them, and that's definitely something that I think that is underappreciated, is human relationships and human connection, and taking the time to focus on that. This may also give you an opportunity to see some of the different experiences and situations that you're in and see how you like how they're treating you. So for example, let's say you're working for a company and you feel like maybe you are not earning as much as you'd like to be making, but if they're giving you that opportunity to work remotely right from the get-go in the beginning of this, or if they're giving you paid time off if you're getting sick, it gives you that opportunity to really appreciate your company and appreciate what they're doing for you in that sense. And similarly, you can think of that with different grocery stores and different businesses around you that support you in making sure that you get what you need, is, you know, kind of taking a positive spin on how some of these companies are looking out for people. I know a lot of companies are donating time and resources to make sure that we get what we need. I know if you've heard some of the news, how some of these businesses are coming together, how from the presidential speech, some of the businesses are coming together to make sure that tests are being given out for illnesses and that kind of thing. Again, you can just appreciate how the world and the economy comes together to support us and to support humans as a whole. That's something I like to hear a lot. So I know I touched on commuting and that time's reduced and getting more sleep in that sense. You don't have to worry about driving back and forth to and from work maybe right now in this situation. And another thing on the situation, for me, this is more of a general kind of appreciation, gratitude, silver lining, as opposed to specific to this situation. But every morning, I like to wake up, and I like to be thankful for the fact that I've woken up. I like to be thankful to be able to do the things I need to do, to be able to take a shower myself, and be able to take care of myself, get dressed, and that kind of thing, to be able to have the clothes that I need, but also to have the capabilities that I have. I know everyone's in a different situation, but again, just to be able to think through and be able to hear and listen to this video, that's something to be thankful for each and every day. And so that's something that I think of and I'm thankful for each and every day, and hopefully you're able to kind of remind yourself of those positive things as well. And here's another thing on that. on that is the reality of the situation right now is it could be far worse. Although there are illnesses going around and people may not be feeling as great as normally, the reality is there's a lot less risk than some of the other illnesses we've seen in the past. And I touched on that again in a previous video. You can check that one out. It's got that full title right there if you know what I'm talking about. Let's see if I can make that link happen over here. It can be a little bit tricky to link videos if I queue up videos and the other video's not out yet. It gets tricky. But again, what I'm trying to say is there have been worse illnesses in the world, and we're lucky to be in a situation right now where it's not crazy severe or crazy intense compared to some of those other issues that have been very scary and very intense in the past. Another thing to be thankful for is the society that we've built to this point. We've got so much going on your computer and on the internet that you can do to entertain yourself, to spend your time, and that sort of thing, to be able to enjoy things online, to be able to enjoy things from a socially distanced perspective. You've got things from YouTube to online video games. You've got your computer and you can do a whole bunch of different stuff online there. Just to think about where we've developed as a society is another thing to really be thankful for right now. You know, if you think about these sorts of things, especially many years ago, there would have been no way to even communicate with you that you should focus on staying indoors and should focus on social distancing. And then of course, if you were doing that, there would be no way for you to, let's say, order items on Amazon or order things online and order packages delivered to you, or to be able to entertain yourself online. There wouldn't even be board games at that point in time. You'd be drawing with little sticks in the dirt in your cave house if we were cavemen way back when. So really got to appreciate where society has come to set us up for really being able to be successful in this point in time. And I know a lot of us even being able to work from this remote perspective, something to really appreciate as well. I know not everybody has that opportunity, but something to appreciate for several of us and something to appreciate, again, as a society as a whole. This may seem strange to you, but another thing I'm really thankful for right now is the weather. I'm definitely a warmer weather person. I like the summertime when it's nice and warm. And for me, I feel like the weather's getting nicer and nicer day by day. And so when things are nice and clear, hopefully we'll be able to get out there and have a fantastic time in some of my favorite weather when it's nice and toasty out there. So that's another thing to be thankful for, is just how our world is continuing to be healthy and we're able to get that sunlight and grass is growing and nature continues to grow and thrive. Another thing to really appreciate that allows us to continue to survive as people, of course, is plants being able to grow and trees growing and that kind of thing. Another thing I want to mention in terms of being thankful for kind of ties into another video, and you'll see this video or maybe you saw the video and they kind of tie into each other, it's great, is we can be thankful for the fact that a lot of the things that we need to do to remain healthy, for example, exercise, you can just do right in the comfort of your own home. You know, I do those push-ups, those sit-ups every day, and that's something I can do right at home. Don't need to go out for that. So it's another thing to be thankful for, to be able to appreciate, and hopefully the things that you enjoy doing that let you take care of your health are available at home as well. Think about meditation, just sitting back and relaxing and being calm and mindful for a minute, thinking to yourself. Something really easy to do at home. You can play maybe some meditation or mindfulness audio or music on your computer as well. Another way to help bring that positive spin to your day. So the reality is everyone's situation is different. I can say so many different things that I'm thankful for, and your situation may be very different. You may have different things that you're thankful for. But I wanted to make sure I touched on a few of these things, especially trying to focus on things that a lot of us can appreciate. Again, not necessarily everyone has exactly all these same things. I know a lot of people can't maybe remote work right now and that kind of thing, but different situations, different people. But I wanted to touch on a few. Now, I'd love to hear your thoughts, and I think that this is an exercise that you should do right now and maybe try to do it every morning. What are the 3 things that you're thankful for today, and what are the 3 things that you're thankful for when you wake up every morning, or the 3 things that you're thankful for before you go off to sleep? Try to remind yourself of those things, and if you want to share them here in the chat, would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. What are 3 things that you're really thankful for in just everyday, day-to-day life? Would love to hear that. And thanks so much for being a part of the adventures with me. That's definitely a big thing I'm very thankful for, is all of you tuning in, watching, and listening to what I have to say. So thank you so much. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and let me know you liked it. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to stay informed of all those future adventures. We got something coming on the daily for you right now. We want to continue to boost that mood, boost that positivity, make you feel good and mindful about all we can appreciate in the world today. So let me know what you think of this adventure. Again, thank you so much for being a part of the fun with me. And of course, until next time, play on.